Welcome, Mike Sipple channel. Here we go. Big news, because you know what? Every day there's always something going down in the Trump administration. So Louis Manuel Alves, 48, was detained and arrested by ICE. Yes, this is incredible. He has been here for 19 years and he had a legal work permit. The sad part about it is that his son, a U.S. Navy sailor, has been like for around 9 months stuck on the USS Abraham Lincoln, and ICE has just detained his father as he was driving to a mechanic. This is absolutely incredible and asininity at its best. I mean, I think these ICE people have to go back to school and learn a little bit, because guess what? Here you go. U.S. service members are granted a benefit called military parole in place, which allows spouses, children, and parents of active duty members to get legal immigration status. Yes, so let that sink in. This is just absolutely appalling that they took this man. He's been here for 19 years. He had a driver's license, a legal work permit. His son basically serving our country, jeopardizing his life for our country. And it's just, I'm at a loss for words that they did this to this man. And we all know what the hardships were that these service members, these sailors, were going through on the USS Abraham Lincoln. There was mold. There were moldy showers, lack of detergent, lack of deodorant, lack of shampoo, food rationings. I mean, they were eating absolutely nothing. And now they're on their way back, which will still take several weeks. And this poor sailor has to wonder and worry about his father as he tries to get back to the States. Okay, here's another report. So the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve has fallen below 290 million barrels of oil, reaching its lowest level in more than 4 decades. Yes, 40 years, and basically it's even more than 40 years. It's been since 1982 has levels been this low. And the remaining oil is roughly about 41 days of consumption. If we did tap into the rest of this oil, that's all we have in this U.S. strategic reserves. And then you wonder why. Why so low? It is because we all know what's going down with Iran, this and that, the high cost of fuel, gas prices, and everything else. So the government drew down the reserves to stabilize the energy markets during the recent global disruptions. Yes, this was from, I guess, Mr. Donald Trump's so-called, it wasn't a war, but it is a war with Iran, and this is what's going on. Also, the high demand for fuel. I mean, there's always so much going on. There's just absolutely so much news. And in other news, the Supreme Court has ruled Trump can crack down on mail-in ballots. That is just hot off the press. That is new. It's a report. I'm going to have to look into that. And we will see, because November election's coming up, and we know Donald Trump is going to try his best to figure out a way to work his way around it, because we all know the Democrats should sweep him in the House and the Senate and this and that. And we know that Donald Trump is going to try every bit he can to say everything was illegal, it wasn't right, the election was a fraud, it was a hoax, this and that. But just always remember, when he won in 2016, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful America, a beautiful voting system. And also in 2024, just absolutely no flaws at all with this voting system. Because you know why? There was no problem with the mail-in ballots. It's only when they lose. And he knows he has a lot on the line if they lose. He will get impeached and possibly thrown in jail. And it'll be subpoena after subpoena. By the way, if you like this channel, please subscribe. I'm always giving reports. And thank you so much for watching. And like I said, every day there's always something going down. Mike Sipple Report. Thank you so much. Also hit the hype button on this channel. I really appreciate it. It's a new feature on YouTube. And give it a like. I'll see you on the next one.